We've arrived at Shrimp Hole.
The directions were to go until you find a dilapidated church, and then you go around to the backhand side, and there's a path with some signs, and you find a hole that has shrimp in it, I guess.
And a shark, apparently.
Yeah, a shark, according to the
drunks.
Drunk guys at the bar.
Welcome aboard Encore. We are off on a wild adventure to see and explore together, one anchorage, dive, and hike at a time, with the goal of living each and every day to its fullest. I'm Natalie, that's TJ, our pup Camo, and my dad and Captain Mike. We spent last season on the East Coast, and now it's time to head south. Make sure to join us as we cruise through the Caribbean on an adventure of a lifetime.
Follow the red arrows to the shrimp hole.
Another red arrow right here, so we're going the right way.
Welcome to the shrimp hole. You see any shrimp? So all of these little red things are shrimps. This water is so clear. There's bats in here too.
It echoes a lot. Look at how amazing. Yeah, I figured we'd be kind of deep for a little swim. Say hi to the bat friends. How cool is this?
So clear. Alright, you're coming in. Those are reflections. So pretty. It's so cool. There's like these insane light reflections. You check it out? No, look at that light reflection. Isn't that crazy? This is so cool. Shrimp cave. See a little shrimp? It's hard swimming with your phone up in the air.
Yeah, we left the GoPro in the car.
I was not expecting this. So refreshing. It is salt water.
Is it? I didn't taste it.
You don't taste it?
I did. Well, that was a great stop along the way.
Yeah. That was very unexpected. Look at that.
That's amazing. Got our clothes.
There you go.
All good.
Back to the crying child.
Camo, you are something else today. We were literally like 5 feet away. I know. I thought that it was amazing. Honestly, it might almost even be cooler than Dean's Blue Hole to me. It's like totally different. But the fact that it's like so crystal clear, I just like clear water and caves and shrimp. There's like bright red shrimp all around the entire bottom. So that to me puts it pretty high on the list. Do you think it was better than Sapphire Blue Hole over in Eleuthera?
Yeah, I do. Stuff, right?
I don't know what shrimp eat. Because yeah, the shrimp do seem to love those blue holes. Inland blue holes, it's true. It's just crazy that you go and you like walk behind this church that's dilapidated and you end up on a trail and you end up at this beautiful crystal clear blue water with caves and bats and shrimp. Like that's just crazy. There's so many, that's what always makes me think about how many amazing hidden spots there are left that no one's just found yet. You know? So you have to be walking back in the woods in the middle of nowhere to go find that, you know? So think about like all the places that still are out there that no one's just found.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That was cool.
It's amazing.
So now it's 4 o'clock. Our day's coming to an end. My dad wants to go to that Christopher Monument up north, so we're gonna go. Christopher Columbus Monument. One of the first places he landed in the Bahamas, I think it's the 3rd place, was Long Island.
1492?
Something. But we're gonna go head up there next and go explore that before heading back to the boat.
Yep. Here is the shrimp hole sign.
And now to the Christopher Columbus Monument. Here we go. We're at the Columbus Monument, and it all looks like an absolutely brand new, gorgeous paved road, gorgeous paved sidewalks to walk on, and there's like really nice steps leading up here. Really first class. Wow. This is beautifully done. Look how level all this is.
Yeah, this is first class. They put some money into this.
They did.
Wow! See that wave that went up in the air 20 feet?
That's probably where he sunk the boat at.
Yeah, it could have been on that very reef.
It could have been.
Salad.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you
Or
very
eat them
much.
just like that.
I love papaya. A little bit of lime on there.
Yes, my darling, that's it.
Thank you
You
so
can
much.
eat that when you get to the boat.
Wow.
All right.
Are these from your house here?
Yeah.
Wow.
I have a
Thank
farmer
you.
that sits on the super.
You got some fresh papaya. That's amazing.
That looks beautiful.
Yeah. From right in the backyard. They're beautiful colors.
In my yard.
Got all the groceries, dive gear. We are heading back home.
That's quite nice.
So we are doing route planning once again.
As always.
We have been doing a lot of route planning recently. We are currently over at Thompson Bay on Long Island, which is considered, I think, more of the southern Bahamas. And we were planning, as of like 2 weeks ago, to head further south and go to Rum Cay and Conception and the Gementos and the Ragged Islands, Inagua, and then head back to the Dry Tortugas through the Bahama Channel, I think it's called, in between Cuba and the Bahamas.
Yeah, I think it's the Grand Bahama Bank.
No, it's the bank in the Bahamas.
Oh,
I
you're
think
right.
it's Bahama Channel, next to the Bahama Bank.
Yeah.
But the weather is just not
doing what we need it to do. We need very calm weather to go out into the ocean because these would all be a lot of ocean passages.
It's just wind.
It's just windy year. As everyone knows in the U.S., how many storms we've gotten, we get all of those storms. So as they go across the U.S., they then typically head south, and then we get the wind and stuff from all of the northerly winter storms. So we've got a lot of those. So right now it is the middle of March, and if we were going to head south, we really need to be doing that soon, and we see no weather windows to do that. So instead, we're going to head back up north through the Exumas, go to Bimini, and head over to the Keys and the Dry Tortugas that way. So that's what we've been doing. You've been actually planning all morning.
We've been planning, and we've got a pretty good game plan from what we're going to do from mid-March all the way to the beginning of May.
Yeah, so we're trying to go to some of the more... I was going to, skip. We were I was just going to go from
we're
Georgetown
over
to
here,
Staniel.
And then she's like, and then we'll just run back up to Staniel. And I was like, hold on. That's what we did on the way down here.
We're missing all of the good things we saw. I'm like, okay, yeah, you're right. So you found a bunch of really awesome places. So now we're just kind of making a map and going over where we're going to go and filling it all in.
Natalie's really good with a calendar.
I like calendars.
I'm really bad with a calendar.
But you're good at finding the good spots.
I'm good at finding good spots.
So we're over here with our Explorer chart books, which you hold that one up. What these look like. These are our big paper charts. And that's for the Southern Bahamas. This one has our Long Island. And then, put that down. And then we are currently in the Central Bahamas one, which are great charts. They have a lot of detail in them. And so we are over here just figuring out where we're going to go, when we're going to be there, how many nights we have, and that's just kind of our general plan.
Besides the charts, Aqua Maps is also incredible.
Yeah.
Kind of is just a different look on charts to see if there's a discrepancy between the numbers. We have found it incredibly precise.
It seems like it's the most accurate, up-to-date charts, which are great.
Yeah.
And it's $35 for a year?
It's $35 for the Caribbean charts.
Okay, gotcha. So we just use those a lot too, and then it's nice in the dinghy. You can just bring your chart with you. It's easy and simple. So we have been using our, what do I call these?
Explorer charts.
Yeah, we've been using our Explorer charts first to figure out where we want to go, checking it on our Aqua Maps to make sure that we have the correct depth to get where we want to go to.
And Google Earth on the
Google
computer.
Earth.
It tells you, it gives you a real cool look of, what's actually there.
The overview, like there's sandbars or good beaches or the towns. So that's kind of the three things we've been generally using overall to plan stops and anchorages and trips and all that fun stuff. And then, of course, we look at the blogs from there and other things. A bunch of research goes into every single move on the boat, essentially, just to maximize where we're going to be and make sure it's beautiful. But that's generally how we've been planning. But that's our new update, is we are not heading south to the Ragged Islands and Gementos and all of that.
Or Grenada.
Yeah, I guess that's the big one, too, is... So we were initially planning on heading south through the entire Caribbean, but due to COVID, our plans had to change.
It's just way too unpredictable.
It is. We've had some friends, actually, that we were in the Bahamas with that headed back to the U.S. about a month ago just because they were Canadian and not sure if they can get back in. So there's just a lot up in the air for boaters of, our country is going to kick you out? Can you not go to certain countries? So it's just...
It's too much.
It's too much.
I was worried the dog was going to be the hardest part, and that's not the case.
Yeah, COVID is definitely the hardest part of the whole thing. So, our plan was to go through the entire Caribbean, the U.S. Virgin Islands, and the whole thing, all the way through to Australia and New Zealand.
And then we were talking about Brazil.
We had a lot of plans trying to figure out what to do with COVID. But unfortunately, the majority of them have really gotten nixed, and it's really going to be a shorter trip than we were expecting just because it's really not a good, easy time to be cruising around the world.
It's just too unpredictable.
Yeah, so we're going to be cutting our trip shorter and enjoying the last few months we have of it and really making the most of it, but
and what a better place to do that than the Bahamas.
Yeah. So this is why I am being a psycho and making a schedule for everything because I really want to make sure we get to amazing places while we're still here and able to.
And we're going to.
But
It's going to be an insane amount of diving, a
Yeah.
lot of snorkeling,
yeah.
a lot of sand beaches.
It's been a
Sandbars.
great time to be. It's been a great place to be for COVID because we've been on a boat and cruising around and getting to see things. But also because of COVID, we aren't going to be able to make it to all the incredible places that we intended to and all the incredible places that my dad built the boat to go. So this boat was actually built to go to the South Pacific. It has like all the correct systems and backups and duplicates of everything that it needs to be a very big ocean crossing, Pacific crossing boat. And it just doesn't seem like anytime in the near future that's going to be happening.
We couldn't have made it anyway, as you've
We're
seen
weak.
in our
We
videos.
are weak people.
We like the 1 meter waves.
Yeah, if it's more than 3 feet, I don't enjoy it. Every once in a while, there's some 5s or 6s that are behind us that are tolerable.
If it's a short run.
If it's a short run. But we don't like that, so that's the other part of it too, is we wouldn't have enjoyed cruising to Australia. We enjoy doing shorter day trips, places, maybe, 2 nights.
And you know what? That's fine.
And that's fine.
I
That's
like
just
it.
what we enjoy better. So we're not going to punish ourselves and go far just because we can.
Yeah.
We're going to do short trips and make it enjoyable and go a few hours here, and there and make our way back.
Yep. That's our plan.
That's the plan for now. Ask us in 2 weeks. That could change again.
Whatever the weather does.
Thanks so much for watching. Join us next Tuesday as we explore underwater caves, swim with sea turtles, and play with stingrays.